Desco for putting on this event and inviting me to be here. It's truly an honor. All of you guys, it's great to be amongst like-minded people, you know, all of us animal lovers and fighting for animals who do not have a voice. This is so cool to see all these dogs. I'm a little distracted. But,
4 years.
yeah. So you know, for me, for any of you guys that don't know, I'm a former killer whale trainer for SeaWorld. I trained at SeaWorld, Texas, SeaWorld, California, and also Marineland in the south of France. So my career was for 14 years, spread out over a 19-year period, and I just resigned in August of 2012. That's the best part of it. And you know, it's a process, it's an evolution that you have to go through. You know, we start as trainers because you love those whales and you want to life with those whales. And then as you progress higher through the ranks and you start to see the things from the corporate end of it, the corporate greed and exploitation that you don't agree with. And even as a high-ranked trainer, you cannot stop those things from happening. So the most horrific things were separations of mothers from their calves, which I thought I had the power to stop it. I could not. Then you also have, you know, just the moving around of animals to different, to fit a business need, different parks, and the forced artificial insemination, which is a disgusting thing that unfortunately SeaWorld has perfected since the year 2000. And I mean, even since Blackfish came out, we had the theatrical release in July of last year, and that very month they had forcibly artificially inseminated Kalia at only 8 years old. To give you an idea, in the wild, the earliest you would see is about 14 to 15 years old. And they're, you know, forcing this procedure on animals. We've actually done it as early as 5 years old.
Oh, God.
So, Kalia being 8 is disgusting. They're getting ready to move her, take her from her mother, Kasaka. So Kasaka will lose another calf. And what's astounding about all this is that SeaWorld will still say, to this day, that they do not separate mothers from their calves. And even when I testified before the California State Assembly, my testimony and then some of the assembly members, they asked SeaWorld, they said, well, what do you have to say about, is this true, about separating mothers from their calves? And Dr. Dole, the corporate vet for SeaWorld, he squirmed in his chair and he evaded the question. He went to all the SeaWorld talking points, and at the end he lied. He said, no, we don't do that, only in very rare instances when the calf is in danger. And that's absolutely not true. We've had 23 calves in the history of SeaWorld, and only 3 of those calves were taken because the mother was being violent, being aggressive toward the calf. So it's just, you know, they still say to this day that Tillicum did not attack Dawn when he dismembered her. She was a personal friend of mine. He tore off her left arm, he scalped her, he severed her spinal cord. It's just amazing. Everything we know about killer whale behavior, we know that that was an aggressive event. We never discussed it as anything other than SeaWorld to the public. To this day, will still say Tillicum did not attack Dawn. So I think what we're fighting with SeaWorld is that this is a company that's not transparent, at the very least. It's a very political way of putting it. And I just think that, you know, Blackfish and obviously events like this is putting into the mainstream people's consciousness animal welfare and what we can do to help these animals. And totally off of killer whales, I will say that when I heard about the thing that sealed the deal for me coming here and speaking was the statewide animal abuse registry. I was like, that's so amazing to me. And I think that that's such a no-brainer, and every state should have that. And we're going to have it. You know, it's a matter of time. I mean, I think that this is the emerging social justice, you know, if you will, of what's happening, you know, with rights for animals. But just that alone, the statewide animal abuse registry, I was just like, this is an amazing event. People such as yourself and everybody else that are working so hard to fight for these animals. This is who I want to help, and this is who I want to be with. And thank you all for having me. And again, I'm so sorry I was late.
Suck it in on the edges a little bit.
You say suck it in on the edges? Suck it in.
Are you getting the pony? Okay, here we go. Got the pony? Here we go. Excellent. All right.